Joining us today for Primetime Local News is a Canadian pop artist, Tamara, and we are speaking on a new release called Autumn Tears that was released back in February. And we're here to speak on how strong that support has been and what's all involved in this. So thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, of course. I'm glad we're able to have you on here. Now, let's start off with talking about what's all involved in this song.
Yeah, so basically how Autumn Tears came about, it's about a toxic relationship that I was in a couple of years back. And the relationship itself was like walking on eggshells. And I remember just going to the mall one day and seeing him for the first time. And, after our breakup, we hadn't seen each other or heard each other for a year. So just seeing him made lots of emotions resurface, like sadness, anger, confusion, and shock. So weeks later-ish, when I went back home and I started playing this random tune that I found on my piano, which is now the song's tune, the first verse came about out of the blue. And so that's basically how the song began. And I got the pleasure to work on this song with Dominic Messier, who is known mostly to be Celine Dion's drummer. And I got the pleasure to work with him. And yeah, I'm really excited.
And have you been seeing some strong support so far since the release?
Oh, it's been insane. I have had so many people text me, friends and strangers telling me that, my song has helped them go through their breakups. So it has been such a great response so far. Yeah.
And is that the main message you're hoping that fans and listeners will get out of listening from the song to do with toxic breakups and relationships?
Yeah. So there are two messages actually. So the first one would kind of be to love yourself and know your worth. And the second one is kind of like, if you are someone who has went through a toxic relationship or currently is going through one, to just know your worth and know that you're better than that and just to get out of it. Yeah.
And I know you were saying earlier on, you got to work with Celine Dion's drummer, Dominic, with this song. And during this whole process, how was the experience working with him?
Oh, at first I was absolutely like nervous, but he is such a great guy and he made me comfortable from the get-go. And just seeing him work with speed, I'm just in complete awe. And so yeah.
Now, is there some future projects that you're working on that you can give us a little teaser on for all your fans watching this right now?
Yeah, well, I have a couple of songs that are going to be coming out soon, but one specifically will be, say, end of May, June. And I'm really excited about that. I'm so excited to finally tease it soon.
Perfect. Well, this is really great to hear for you, Tamara. Is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, I have a recent song that came out not too long ago called Bad Girl. And if you guys want to check that out as well, it's pretty exciting. It's my first upbeat song. So yeah, check that out.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.